Welcome to another edition of In the Studio at Inner Court Live, your weekly music news and information show, featuring artist interviews, music videos, industry news and information, with your hosts, Greg Pearson and Carl B. Phillips. You are now in the studio at Inner Court Live.
Welcome to In the Studio at Inner Court Live. I'm Carl B. Phillips.
And I am Greg Pearson.
And Greg, we're virtual tonight. Look at us. Over there. We're in the middle. And this is your weekly entertainment show. You can find us every week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Inner Court TV YouTube channel. That's right, the Inner Court TV YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Remember to subscribe. And what else do they need to do, Greg?
They need to ring that bell. Ring that bell.
So joy bells to keep ringing in your soul. I'm being spiritual now.
Yeah. So Carl, what's been going on this week, man? What you been up to?
Oh man, this week is going to be so awesome. Starting on this coming Friday, we're going to be kicking off the Navigation Indie Artist Roadmap Workshop, and we're so excited about this workshop that's going on. For those that haven't registered, you can still register by going to ProveMeProductions/Ticketlocity.com. Again, ProveMeProductions/Ticketlocity.com. Can't remember all that, just go to Ticketlocity.com.
It's right there on the bottom of your screen. Right there on the bottom
of your screen. That's right. So you can register. We got a real low price, only $35 for all.
$35.
$35.
And Carl, the thing is that they're getting a ton of information. We're going to talk about studio, what it takes to be in the studio, the things you have to do to get to the point of recording in the studio, and then what you have to do once you get there.
We're going to talk about branding. We're going to talk about publishing and streaming and how to make some money after you spend all the money. After Greg and took all your money, how you can get some of it back. And we're also going to talk about radio service. And we have experts coming in. Not just Greg talking, but we have experts coming in. And we have a couple of those experts as our guests tonight, Greg.
Yeah, it's great, man. We got first up, we got Tony D and Courtney Benjamin.
Right, and Tony D is known internationally, Dallas Frazier, for his show, Tony D, the New Artist Profile, which is on all throughout the world, highlighting great indie artist music. And he's also a radio announcer, a music director at a station in Aikens, Georgia. And then, of course, with Courtney Benjamin, man, just a wealth of knowledge.
Yes, I mean, that guy is just tremendous.
Tremendous. We're also going to be talking, because on Friday, we're going to be kicking off the weekend with an event, a meet and greet that's sponsored by none other than the Gospel Industry Network, the Metro Detroit chapter. So we're going to be talking with LaVell Nero, who is the chapter leader of the Michigan chapter. He corrected me last night. And also,
is the Michigan chapter?
Yeah, the Michigan chapter, because they have Saginaw.
Michigan chapter, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're also going to be including the founder of the Gospel Industry Network, none other than Bishop Kenneth Wells. So we got a great show for you. So again, don't forget, register so you can be a part of this great event. Again, you are watching In the Studio at Inner Court Live. I'm Carl B. Phillips.
And I'm Greg Pearson.
And we'll be right back.
Right back.
Hello, I'm Carl B. Phillips, gospel recording artist, producer, songwriter, and consultant.
And I'm Greg Pearson, recording studio owner, engineer, recording artist, songwriter, and producer.
Greg, over time, we've run into a lot of people that are currently indie recording artists looking for ways to broaden their recording career.
But what do you think they should do?
you should get on the right road by attending Navigation, the Indie Artist Roadmap, a one-day workshop covering production, branding, radio servicing, publishing, and artist streams of income.
Carl and I will be sharing our 50 years of experience in the gospel music industry, along with guest panelists, artist manager, and music publisher Courtney Benjamin,
Entertainment lawyer Howard Hertz, who's worked with some of the greatest in the industry,
and Dallas Frazier, who is radio servicing promoter and host of the internationally syndicated radio show Tony D's New Artist Profile.
Navigation, the Indie Artist Roadmap will be held on Saturday, April 23rd, 2022, right here at the MAG in Southfield, Michigan. This is a hybrid event with limited seating, plus you have the option of attending virtually. You can also register online for Navigation, the Indie Artist Roadmap Workshop by going to provemeproductions.ticketlossity.com.
If you are an indie recording artist or you have dreams of becoming a recording artist, you need to be at the Navigation, the Indie Artist Roadmap Workshop on Saturday, April 23rd.
Again, that's Saturday, April 23rd. I need you to go right now. Register, provemeproductions.ticketlossity.com, provemeproductions.ticketlossity.com. Greg, what do they need to do?
Get on the right road by attending Navigation, the Indie Artist Roadmap.
Welcome to In the Studio at Intercourt Live. I'm Carl B. Phillips.
And I'm Greg Pearson.
And today we are talking with two of the guests for Navigation, the Indie Artist Roadmap Workshop, Dallas Tony D. Frazier and Courtney Benjamin. Welcome to both of you.
Yeah. So happy to have you here.
What's up? What's up?
We're happy that both of you agreed to come be a part of Navigation, Indie Artist Roadmap. Dallas, we're going to start talking with you first. I had the pleasure last year of being in Aiken, Georgia, Aiken, South Carolina. Where was I?
South Carolina.
Carolina. So yeah, you drive across the street, then you're in Georgia.
Right.
I was down there hanging out with my guy Dallas, and as we were talking, you talked about wanting to come to Detroit to share some of your knowledge of your years in radio. So let's talk a little bit about your background in radio, Dallas.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for having me to be a guest on with Courtney. It's a privilege to be on with you guys. I appreciate all the love and support you've given. I've been in radio this year is 19 years, and I've been helping independent artists get their music on platforms all that time. And as I was working with independent artists, I found that they were struggling trying to navigate the radio industry. And so I kind of began to study the industry and learn about radio promotions and things like that. And so we developed our company, Christian Sounds Entertainment, and we help artists get their music on the radio. We educate them about the business. We help them with artist development or anything else that they need, because a lot of times artists coming into the business don't know anything. They don't have a lot of what they need to be successful. So we just do that. And we've been doing it for about 7 years now. Been pretty successful. And I'm just excited to be able to share my knowledge as I get it with these independent artists, so they would be able to be successful in the industry. So I am the host of the New Artist Profile radio show, syndicated for 19 years. And I am the music director of Shout 94.7 WAW in Aiken, South Carolina. And I'm the owner of C Stage Radio, which is a BDS recording internet station. So yeah, we do a lot with music and radio, gospel arena, and we have a passion for independent artists.
Wow. So we're excited to have your caliber of knowledge and talent. And he also plays the bass, and he's also a recording artist. He didn't talk about that. But when people come to the workshop, kind of give them a little bit of what you may be talking about. Don't give them all of it, because we want them to come and find out.
Right. Well, We'll be, I want to hit on some artist development because as of late, I realize that artists don't know how to be effective artists. They don't know about what their music should sound like, the production and things like that. So we're going to talk about artist development. We're going to talk about how to court radio personalities or radio stations or programmers. And we're going to talk about the importance of developing relationships. Basically just giving a good foundation to these artists. Because like I said, lately I've been running into a lot of artists that don't have a clue. And you can't be upset because everybody has to learn. So I'm just excited that I have some knowledge to be able to share. So that's some of the things we'll be discussing. I have my little outline here that I'll be bringing with me so I can stay on point. But yeah, I'm excited, man. And I hope that the information I share will be a blessing to the artists that come to the navigation event.
Well,
That is really great. We're looking forward to it. And man, we've been telling people all over, that, there's going to be a wealth of information that's given out at this workshop. And the price of admission is really low for all the information that they're going to get. We're also happy to have with us the founder of Music and Profits, Mr. Courtney Benjamin, the professor himself. He's been a guest on in the studio Intercourt Live a couple of times, sharing his knowledge about how to make a profit in the music business. And music is a business, just like any other anything else that you do. It's a business, and you need to learn it, and you need to learn how to make money from it. So, Courtney, tell us a little bit about your background and also what people can expect to learn from you at the workshop.
Okay. I'm Courtney Benjamin. First of all, I want to thank y'all for having me on. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
I'm an artist manager and music publisher. And I teach the business of being an artist. There's a lot of artists, they don't understand that they're actually entrepreneurs. So you got to treat this thing like a business if you want business results.
Right.
So a little bit about what they'll be learning from me is like the publishing side. I'm gonna touch on some of the music licensing, how to build relationships, how to build business partnerships. I mean, because like partnering with a radio personality like Dallas, you know what I'm saying? You want to sow into that ministry, because that becomes your business partner. You want to build a business partnership. You keep that business in going, and then in return, that business keeps you going. You know what I'm saying? So it keeps you, it's like a give take situation. Don't be scared to invest in yourself. Everybody loves to want things for free, but you gotta put some investment in there to get a return on investment. So
gotta have a budget.
Also,
have a budget.
Yeah. Also, you have some books and some other literature that you've put together. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. I have a book out. Well, it hasn't come out yet. It's on pre-order right now. It's called The Business of Being an Artist. 10-step survival guide. Because and in that book, I really explain and go in depth on everything from business credit to having to learn how to build those budgets up so you can have a budget, have a plan for your release. Don't just sit up there and just put your stuff in distribution and then make it go live and you want to release it for tomorrow. It takes time for the songs to get in the stores and everything. And everybody always blames the distributor. They don't have my music up, this and that. But how far along did you set your release date before you upload it? So
right.
It's just a lot of business that I like to. I don't know. I just saw a need because it's no reason that 60% that it should be a 60% increase right now in unclaimed royalties. A lot of people are talking about, well, I only get a penny here, a penny there, or whatever, but all them pennies add up. You know what I mean? So you want to get all your money. That's yours. That's your copyright.
Yeah.
You want to get everything and that's the job of a music publisher and the importance of having a music publishing company. So you can go after and exploit those avenues of income for your songs. So digital real estate.
Also joining you is Howard Hertz, entertainment lawyer, behind Eminem, George Clinton. Talk a little bit about Howard. And I'm excited to hear from him.
Yeah, man. Howard is a gold mine, man. He's a really great guy. I started off, calling his office, getting gems, booking sessions with him and Joe, and that's how the knowledge goes. You have to invest in yourself to get the knowledge. You got to be in the rooms to get the knowledge to be able to take your career to the next level. It's not just about what you can get off of YouTube. Like I always do this little thing. Like how do you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? You could look it up online. You could know how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but what's the details and everything around making that peanut butter and jelly sandwich? So, it sounds crazy, but y'all meet us at the event. You'll see.
That was a good analogy. I like that.
We are so excited again to have both of you coming to Navigation to Indie Artist Workshop. That's going to be on Saturday, April 23rd. Saturday, April 23rd. Dallas, how can people follow you on social media? And again, where can they listen to your radio show?
They can follow me on Instagram, Tony D NAP. They can follow me on Twitter, Tony D 947, and they can hit me up on Facebook, Tony D on the radio, or my government page, Dallas A. Frazier, which I use as a promotion page, because once you're promoting, every page is promotion page. I'm excited about our magazine that we started. It's just hit a year, CSE Monthly Mag. So you can check this out, CSEmonthlyMag.com. That's CSE as in Christian Sounds Entertainment, CSEmonthlyMag.com. You can leave your information there. You can even do music submissions there if you would like. And we definitely would love to hear from you and get back to you as soon as we possibly can. And you can hear me if you'd like to hear on the afternoon drive, Shop 94.7, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 3 to 6 p.m. at shop947.com. We have a great time here in Augusta, Georgia, playing great music, hyping up the people in the afternoon, but we would love to hype you up wherever you're listening to, if you're listening in Detroit, wherever. And the New Artist Profile syndicated on 52 stations. I come on every day somewhere. And my business partner, Timberland Atkins, always posts on social media what days and what stations. So if you follow us, you'll be able to see what time this New Artist Profile comes on.
Awesome.
That's awesome. And Courtney, how can people get in touch with you? How can they communicate with you?
They could. I'm on Instagram at Courtney Benjamin Music, and on Facebook, Courtney Benjamin, or you can go straight to my website, CourtneyBenjamin.com. Other website is BenjaminENTGroup.com and BenjaminENTAcademy.com.
Okay, yeah, so for the Prophets.
Yeah, that the Music and Profits. That's a podcast. Oh yeah, that's our podcast. So yeah, you can follow our podcast, Music and Profits, where we always dropping gems, and let her have you guys on as a guest. So reach out, church.
Right.
I'm excited to meet Courtney, man. I've been seeing him and following him for a long time, so I'm excited.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to meet you too, brother. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
y'all 2 hours from each other, and y'all ain't met yet.
I didn't even know he was in Georgia.
Terrible, right?
That is crazy.
Well, I'm going to warn you, if you're going to go visit, Courtney, if you're going to go visit Dallas, do it in the daytime.
Okay.
Don't fly in at 9:30 at night and try to drive to Aikens, Georgia.
Don't do it.
You're going down this little country road, and like the Lord, don't let the deer hit me. Don't let nobody that follow me, that drive past me, shoot me.
Man,
wow. Well, one thing we want to say, you don't want to miss this workshop. This workshop, you are going to get a wealth of information if you're looking at starting your music career, starting into recording. I'm going to be talking about the recording studio, all the things that goes on in the recording studio, and what you need to do to get yourself prepared to record. And Carl?
I'm going to be dealing with branding. All of us are kind of tying things in together because I want to deal with branding. I want to deal also with relationships and also investing in yourself. So it's amazing how all of us are kind of talking about the same thing, but we're all coming from different perspectives.
Mhm.
Great. And Carl, give them that website to register for the workshop.
To register for the workshop, you can go to provemeproductions.ticketvelocity.com. That's provemeproductions.ticketvelocity.com. Again, that's provemeproductions.ticketvelocity.com. The workshop is going to be on Saturday, April 23rd. And once you register, you'll get a special invite, a private invite to be a part of the meet and greet that we're holding on Friday night. So you'll have a chance to kind of talk with a little one-on-one with Dallas, the one-on-one with Courtney. They didn't know that they were going to be available for that, but I'm speaking right now on Friday night. So again, go to provemeproductions.ticketvelocity.com. You all need to be at this workshop because we're going to give you a great deal of knowledge. Just like Dallas and Courtney said, a lot of artists have come to Greg and myself talking about, how do I do this? How do I do that? Come to Navigation and you'll find out. Meet us on April 23rd at the MAG for the Navigation Indie Artist Workshop. Deuces.
Deuces.
God bless, guys.
God bless. Church.
Hello, I'm Carl B. Phillips, gospel recording artist, producer, songwriter, and consultant.
And I'm Greg Pearson, recording studio owner, engineer, recording artist, songwriter, and producer.
Greg, over time, we've run into a lot of people that are currently indie recording artists looking for ways to broaden their recording career.
But what do you think they should do?
You should get on the right road by attending Navigation, the Indie Artist Roadmap, a one-day workshop covering production, branding, radio servicing, publishing, and artist streams of income. Navigation, the Indie Artist Roadmap will be held on Saturday, April 23rd, 2022, right here at the MAG in Southfield, Michigan. This is a hybrid event with limited seating, plus you have the option of attending virtually. You can also register online for Navigation, the Indie Artist Roadmap Workshop by going to provemeproductions.ticketvelocity.com. Welcome to In the Studio at Intercourt Live. We're honored to have the founder of the Gospel Industry Network, Bishop Kenneth Wells, and the president of the Metro Detroit chapter of the Gospel Industry Network, the superstar manager, LaVell Nero. Jen will be kicking off the Navigation Indie Artist Roadmap Workshop weekend with an invite-only meet and greet on Friday, April 22nd, 2022. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you,
Such
Carl.
a pleasure. Such a pleasure. We're going to start with Bishop Wells. Bishop Wells, tell us the story or the reasoning behind you founding the Gospel Industry Network.
The organization was actually birthed out of another organization. And I just really felt that we needed to come together and work and put some labor in for our music. We create, and I always say this, we create the music, we sing the music, but we don't own it. And decisions are being made for gospel music, and let's just say Black gospel music specifically, and the people who really support it and births the music. We don't have anything to say about the decisions that happen with our music. So this organization is exactly what we say we are. We're a network, gospel industry network. All things gospel, so whether it's radio, television, print media, record labels, DJs, even the artists and producers and pastors, because pastors are promoters. They have the venues, So we come together to kind of strengthen all the communities. So we basically put this together so that we can not just come together once a year, but work on campaigns and have a seat at the table or even create a table for major decisions that are concerning our music.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because definitely we need to be able to be at the table to have that conversation. Since beginning, Jen, you've been able to expand into several cities. Talk about some of the cities Jen has expanded into.
Oh man, we're so blessed. We have over 70 cities, including Europe, Canada, and Bahamas. What is that? Newport and Nassau, and we have some African cities coming in with us now. But here in the States, basically every region has a representative. In California, our West Coast region goes from the bottom of San Diego, California, to every major city up to the state of Washington. And Texas, Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, East Texas, Beaumont, Florida goes from Miami, South Florida, all the way up to the top, Jacksonville. And they've got all those cities in between. Mm-hmm. And we got Detroit, of course, Washington, D.C., Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Chicago, St. Louis, even New Mexico. So God has blessed us to cover. And if you're listening to this and there's not a Jen in your city, please let us know if you have a gospel community. And let me say this concerning a gospel. How do you know if you have a gospel community? Because a lot of times people don't even know that they have an industry. If you have enough people who love gospel music, and it doesn't necessarily have to be African American, it can be all cultures. Here in Southern California, the Hispanic community loves Black gospel music. Wow. So if you have churches, you don't necessarily have to have radio, but if you all have musicals and you have an interest of building your area and bringing things to your city and making more things happen, you may want to contact us because you can qualify to becoming a Jen representative.
Well, speaking of chapters, we're talking also with the leader of the Detroit chapter. That's what the flyer said. And that is none other than my longtime friend, Brother LaVell Nero. The Metro Detroit chapter is kicking off the Navigation Indie Artist Roadmap Workshop weekend with an invite-only meet and greet on Friday, April 22nd. LaVell, talk about the importance of why those involved in the gospel music industry should be present at the meet and greet on that Friday, the 22nd.
Well, it sounds like the main focus of the national, the local are the ones who put the legs to the vision. And it's important that wherever all things gospel, whatever you're doing, that you need to know how to navigate, which falls back on your event, how to navigate through this gospel industry. It has evolved, it has changed. And like right now, as we speak, something could be changing right now. So as a Michigan chapter, we also brought in Saginaw with Vicky Hill.
Yeah.
The job is to assist artists and have to, make sure that the product is commercial, the product is coded, as we talk about the data, metadata. Make sure all that is in place. And a lot of times you may be going out of town, and I could say, okay, let me know. I could call a Jen and say, hey, I got an artist from Michigan coming to your city. Is something going on, or can you interview them? But my job is to make sure you are where you need to be musically and as an artist, and helping you navigate. So it's important that I don't have to manage you because everybody know I'm a manager. But no, my job is to help.
Stellar award-winning manager. Let's put that in there.
That's
two
right.
two Stellas,
Two
four
Stellas.
Dove, because but no, the seriousness and what's going on, especially as an independent. Telling them you need to get out there, you need to get exposure, you need to travel, you got to invest in yourself. Go to some of these local award shows, even if you're not nominated, ask if you can perform, or conferences. Now, we got a huge conference coming up in July for the GEN, our yearly meeting in Miami. I'm sure Bishop gonna tap on that, and we bring in everybody in.
Yes.
So if you want to meet or get information or network, this July would be the place. But also as a local, I make sure that I got you ready for the next level, because it's serious. Once you step out of Michigan and you say you want to be a national and then go internet, it's serious. The playing field is different. It ain't like going to your local church.
That's right.
Nope. It's a whole nother world. And
Yes.
your local church will love you. You get outside your local church, you may get some, what were you doing? May get some.
Right.
So, Bishop Wells, for those of our viewers that may want to join the Gospel Industry Network, where can they go to get information on how to join?
Well, they can go to our website, which is thegin.org, THEGIN.org. And if you click where it says leadership, you will see all of the cities that's representative. They have flyers that are on there and contact numbers. And you probably will most likely find a GIN in your city, And let me say this, first of all, I am still a Carl Phillips fan. Yes, been one. Love your ministry, and I just had to say that, brother. And let me say this also. One of the biggest problems that we have is artists. First thing they want to say, what am I going to get out of it? Well, first of all, the network, and you need to be a part of a system that can help you. And this is what we do. Now, we're not going to work for you. We're going to show you how to do stuff and connect you. And that's worth it by itself. Because like LaVell said, the field has changed. When you had artists, such as an artist like Kurt Carr, who was on a major label, a lot of these Black labels have shut down. So you have a whole lot of artists who were on major labels. They're independent now. So they don't have the money that was promoting them before when the record labels was doing it. Now they're doing a lot of this out of their pockets, and they're seeing and having a network like this. This is what we're here for. We're here to help the B and the C artists and help them out. So people like Kurt and Beverly Crawford, who is still working, Norm Hutchins, we just had a meeting with him. He started a record label. So we're here to help and push new independent artists and new independent record labels. But you need to be connected. And how we're set up is if you're from the Detroit area, you have to come through LaVell. You can't get to our national organization unless you come through your local organization first. So if you're in Phoenix, we would send you to our Phoenix rep. If you're in Chicago, we'll send you to them. Work with home first, and then home will send you to the nations. And that's what we do. When I need things done in LA, I'll say, hey, give me a Chicago artist. We want to be a blessing. LaVell's artist is coming to Santa Barbara. We have a promoter that's bringing his whole group out here.
Wow.
And that's because of the representative, they're close. So there you have it. That's how the network works.
And also, we have some, if people go on the national website, to see who the national leaders are and those who are on the advisory board, I mean, that's a resource, whatever I could call. I said, Bishop, I need to put on this workshop. And we got a division, a hip hop division. We got a quartet division, that, I could call and say, da, 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 I got a hip hop artist here. I can connect them to Phil, who's over there, and it's hip hop, because it's there's not a real platform for them, but Phil's been around enough to get them some I don't want to say gigs, but some performances.
Right.
So we have that kind of network. Like I said, we got people that are in radio, old schoolers who been there when the change happened.
Yeah.
And they can give you the historical why it all changed and what we need to do now. It's basically relationships and networking.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
So
Go ahead, Carl.
if people want to get in contact with you, be a part of the local chapter, if they want to get an invite to the meet and greet, how can they reach you?
Well, they can reach me by phone, 313-618-8791. The email is lrnero, Nero, at altmgtmktg.com, which is abbreviated for Alternative Management Marketing Group.
Yeah.
We want to make sure everybody understands you do not want to miss the Gen meet and greet on Friday, April 22nd. Again, it is invite only. If you register for the Navigation to Indie Artist Roadmap Workshop, you will receive an invite to the meet and greet. You can register for the workshop at ProveMeProductions/Ticketlocity.com. Again, ProveMeProductions/ there go that Brandy. ProveMeProductions/Ticketlocity.com. Again, that's ProveMeProductions/Ticketlocity.com. You do not want to miss this great weekend. The workshop is going to be awesome with all the guests that we have coming in. The meet and greets going to give you, as the young people say, all you creatives an opportunity to hang out and be around each other and learn. Bishop Wells and LaVell, we want to thank you so much for stopping by in the studio at Inner Court Live. We really I'm excited about what Jen is doing. I'm excited to be partnering with Jen also in whatever way that I can do it. And I appreciate having a fan way out in California.
That's right. Yes,
again,
sir.
everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to In the Studio at Inner Court Live. I am your host, Carl B. Phillips, reminding you to work like you don't need the money, love like you've never been hurt, and dance like no one's watching you. God bless you. See you on the 22nd.